I took the Immersion program, July 2019. There was a period of time where it was up and down. I'd get in game and then I'd get out, and I didn't really get that much further. I needed some kind of external push, and I thought that I'd just come to someone who knew what the heck they were doing with that. For me, the big things were like opening and approach anxiety and how to really trigger attraction, and I just couldn't do it on my own.
How did it feel when you started getting success on this program?
I'd seen testimonials and what have you before about people saying it works, and it took me by surprise how quickly it can work and how good it feels. Like it was, the first day, right away, I started noticing a difference, especially with approach anxiety. And Austen was right there to kind of help you and guide you through and make sure you're like, is this how it kind of goes? Yeah, it is. This is how it goes. And he said just what needed to be said so that you keep going. And that just kind of snowballed the results.
And so what kind of results were you getting?
Oh, before, minimal. But yeah, the results were just insane. They're giving you their numbers. They're smiling. They're going out with you right away. And the results were, within 2-3 days, just exponentiated from what I ever thought. For the full spectrum, it went from rejections to asking for numbers, to them giving numbers, to Insta dates, to regular follow-ups, whole spectrum of it. And the only one that's bad there is the rejections, and those ones don't matter. For me, with the approach anxiety, what I kept saying is I approached her, and even if it didn't go well, it's like I didn't die, and it just didn't matter. Before I came here, I wouldn't even approach because of that feeling in the chest, and now I can approach, and even if I get blown out, it just doesn't matter. So the epiphany that, there are that many more girls out there, half the world of it. It's nothing personal against you. If they don't want to talk to you, they have lives too. But some of them, way more than you'd expect, really do want to talk to you and get to know you. It becomes obvious very quickly about how much Austen knows what he's talking about. He doesn't just pull his advice from a sheet of paper, but he pulls it from what seems to be a breadth and depth of experience so that you get a real answer. And it's not going to be a bullshit answer that is just there to sell you on something. It might not be the best news or what you want to hear, but it's realistic. And if you can come to terms with that, then game just makes way more sense. Anybody who is going to take action, drop some dough, highly recommended. You'll get your money's worth.